Warning, what you are about to see is real paranormal evidence, caught via audio and photograph. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, Tim, so what's the backstory on the activity that's going on here?
Well, my wife and I, we've been living here since June 28th, 2013. And we've just been having kind of maybe something following us from place to place. So we lived at an apartment for about a year, and she lived with me and my parents for a couple months. And I think my whole life I've had something following me. And
So you did go through some unexplained activity as you were growing up, living at your parents'?
yeah, I mean, at my at the house in Chandler, there was like a shadow man on the stairs, and so we investigated that house back in the first season. That was our premiere episode, and Tuesday knocked out that one. I think we cleansed that house now, but something I feel like still following me because that we lived in Evansville off of Pollock I lived there for about 6 years, and I've always had crazy nightmares and stuff, and had a hard time sleeping, and just strange things happening that night and whatnot.
So, like, overall, what have you and your wife experienced being in this house as far as paranormal experience wise?
Well, in this house, there was a time, I was gone at work, or we might have been filming or something, and she was, I think, in the either the dining room or the living room, and it was probably in the living room. She might have been reading a book or something, and she thought she heard me in the kitchen, which is strange because she would have heard me in the kitchen. I would have had to open the kitchen door to get in, and you would have heard that. It would have closed.
Right.
But she thought she heard me talking to Owen, our cat, and then she went in to see why I wasn't answering her, because I guess she must have been calling out for me, and there was nobody there, which could be a demon or something imitating me, as they often do.
I'm surprised that she didn't see a visual of some sort,
There has been some other occasions, and a lot of it has to do with the kitchen and the second bedroom area, which we a lot of times for like the whole first year that we lived in this house, we had the second bedroom door closed because we thought something was in there, and so we were kind of just trying to keep it locked in there. But now we leave it open for the most part.
Has whatever has been here, has it ever caused you to have, like, night terrors here? Or is that more of a childhood, growing up thing that you had?
I had nightmares as a child, and when Amber and I got together, I used to listen to the radio. It's kind of like a white noise thing. Or I had the TV running just so I could fall asleep somehow, and I would still probably have a nightmare.
Right.
And then when I got with her, she's like, "You gotta turn that stuff off. I can't sleep with that." So I still have a hard time sleeping, and lately it's been getting even worse. Like, I had a dream that I died in a car crash and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And I had just a bunch of weird dreams where people were dying and stuff that didn't make
So
any sense.
kind of like dreams that would come and go, and they would make no sense, and then they would kind of make you wake up the next day wondering what the heck happened. You know, like why did I have that kind of dream?
Yeah, like I always have a hard time. Like I go to sleep late and I wake up early, and I just kind of feel like I'm running on empty a lot of times. You know, I don't know if it's the house like draining me of my energy or what, but
I do know that I used to go through a lot of weird nightmares myself too, but I mean, I wasn't dealing with what you were dealing with nightmares and activity at the same time. So you could have been dealing with something a lot stronger, possible. Well, I'm trying to think and piece together here to wrap up this interview here real quick. Is that you could possibly be dealing with an attachment of some sort. Something has attached itself to you and followed you from house to house, and now it's here. And tonight must be the night where we stop this attachment so it doesn't follow him to his new house.
yeah, definitely we don't want anything following us because this is our third time moving, and
It's time to stop.
Yeah, it's time to
Enough
stop.
is enough. He's tired. He wants to live in his own house without having to have something bugging him, something, being in his presence that he doesn't want here. So tonight has to be the night where we pull the plug on his life support and say, no more. No more following him. Let him live his life by himself and his wife and not have to deal with, weird disturbances. So I say we get started, man. And let's hit this full force and let's stop this.
Sounds good. Make sure to keep that on.
Alright.
Alright, so there was one time we were cutting grass with a lawnmower. The blade was down too low and came across something rather terrifying, I guess you could say, spooky or whatever.
Let's see what this is.
Pretty dark out here. It might be covered again, but I have the general idea where it was. It's like, it looked like a big rock or something, but it ended up being what I believe tombstone for a grave. I can just find it. Here it is. Right here. So you can get some of these leaves off of there. That's kind of like
Yeah, you can tell it looks like a grave for
Like a-
sure.
top of a gravestone.
Yeah, I definitely see that. So, folks, this is right in his backyard.
So maybe this was a graveyard at one time. Or somebody has a dead body down here,
Or something.
Something. Now this spot was, this house was built right after the flood, so
Someone could have died in the
somebody
flood.
could've died or something.
Instead of paying for a lot, they just buried in the backyard cheaper.
Yeah.
Save all the money.
It's strange. Back in 1937, they might not have had as much strict laws on that kind of stuff. Maybe somebody got killed. And they just. But why would they put a tombstone? That don't make any sense.
Well,
Look at this.
you never know though, because I mean, if you guys look right here, this is the road right here.
Yeah.
So, the road itself.
It could have just been miscellaneous stones. It looks like a tombstone.
The road itself could have not been here, and they could have just. This all could have been a graveyard all coming across this road here.
This is Tekoppel Avenue, but it looks a lot more fresher than whatever that is. But this land's been here for a long time. This house.
Do you guys want to run a spirit box? Guys.
Well, there'll be a session right here by this tombstone to see who it might be. Right here, this one right here.
I'm wandering way off.
You know,
Hard to see.
I was kind of afraid if I wanted to dig it up, what I would find. But
I hope you're a little stirred. I mean, there's also a possibility it could be an animal too.
it could
Dog.
be, but you can't see any writing to tell. It might be the tip of a taller tombstone.
But if it is a grave, I hate to be shallow ground fall in that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Well,
We've all seen poltergeists.
I don't know how much light source it's going to be, but trying to get the spirit box out. I'm sorry if you guys can't see, but I might be able to maneuver this. I can see you decent. Try to do this with my hand.
Yeah, that's what it's covered, and then the blade just skid right over it and cut off whatever was lightly covering it. And didn't know what it was. But you guys can decide for yourself if you think that's a tombstone. I'm not going to dig it up because that just stirs shit up more than it needs to be. But
Hey, as long as it's stirred up here.
Signs, just no text.
Shit. I'm gonna stop this one real quick so we can. Is anybody buried on this grave right here?
Can you repeat that?
I hear people.
People? What kind of people? Who is it?
Are you sitting on top of your grave? Whoa.
You didn't like that, did you?
Dude, it just says speaker.
Speaker? So you know what we have? How did you die? Are you messing with my flashlight battery?
Is this your grave out here, yes or no?
I love the speaker.
I'm gonna switch over to AM.
Alright. My light keeps flickering. Are you messing with my light? Make it flicker twice.
It's just a grave. Are you buried on this grave site right here? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. It was a man. It was a man. It was a man.
What is your name?
Could you repeat that? I think I said Mark, yeah. Do you want AM or FM station? Which one do you like better? AM or FM, which one? Do you want us to switch to scan station so you can talk better? Do you like the high frequency? I need a yes or no answer, please.
Why are you still here? What is the afterlife like?
I'm gonna switch back over to FM. We were having a lot of stuff going on that one a minute ago. It's a little louder though. So is there a man buried here? What's your name? Are you teaming up with the ones that are bugging Tim and Amber? Some guy said that was me.
Why are you bothering us?
Because
why? Stop it already. Have you been following us?
yes, the woman said yeah.
Why? Why are you following me?
Mark. I heard the word Mark again, but this is by a different man.
I don't want you following me anymore. You are past. It's time for you to go to the other side.
Alright, let's put this right here. Alright, so Tim, do you think that this was possibly a grave?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it could be just a pet grave. Who knows? But I mean, just a web. I can't even see all of it because part of it's sunk into the ground. But from what I can see, I mean, it has a certain shape and a certain design engraved into it. And I don't see any text because it's probably the top. Who knows? But it does have some age to it. And there's some graveyards down over there with St. Joseph's where a lot of the Heerdinks are buried. But I don't know. I mean, back in the day, families used to just bury their own in in their yard, you know, or if there was a church around here, or whatever. Sometimes they had graves, and this one could have been forgotten about and planted over, or maybe this is one of the ones that this used to be a whole graveyard, and they took most of the graveyard, the tombstones out to build houses and stuff in residential areas now.
All right, well, you ready to hit inside, see what we got in there?
Definitely, yeah, I'm ready to get these people out of my house.
All right, let's do this. Go.
All right, let me get away from the Christmas tree. Just out in the hall. Okay, guys. So this is the kitchen. I know, it's awesome. So this is where a lot of the activity happens. And this is the second bedroom. It's kind of a combination of, excuse the mess, we're getting ready to move, so we got a lot of boxes.
I just won't zoom in on the mess.
So, for the first year or so, we had this door closed because we thought something was in this area right here, which could be the entrance to the secret basement that we found out. Click link for Beyond the Vlog 5 in Season 1, where we went down to the secret basement that we didn't know about. And there's got to be some kind of stairwell.
Under the carpet?
Under the carpet, under floorboard, something. It's hollow. You step on the ground, it's hollow underneath us. But over there, where the living room and all that is, that's covered in concrete, other than like a little room back there, which we don't know what's in that room. We couldn't find anybody stupid enough to want to crawl back there.
Which is in the basement, by the way.
Yeah. And this door likes to just close on its own. That's why I got stuff blocking it so I don't just slam.
So this door right here closes on its own. This one, right?
Yeah. And there's been instances where Amber thought she's seen like apparition or something like in her peripherals, like glare by. Like maybe there's like a person walking or something to and fro from this area to the kitchen. And this used to be the back of the house. Now it's the front of the house. All the renovations, which also stir up spirits. So.
Hey, and you know, with you guys moving, it can stir up spirits too. Possibility.
Yeah. Hopefully we knock them out tonight. They don't follow us. But,
Come Brock Lesnar on them, huh?
Yeah. No, there's not too many places to hide in this house, but
low ceiling. I mean, not that really high ceiling. So, you did say that there's an attic here.
Yeah, so, which also we didn't know about. Coming through this dining room and this little, there's not a light, but if you pushed up this
Oh, I see it. I see
ceiling panel, there's a big attic, almost the size of our first floor up there. And we've had things making noises up there. I think there were some birds up there at one time, but hadn't really no clue what's going on up there. I don't have a ladder to get up there, but yeah, so it's kind of strange. I can understand maybe why they don't want us to go in the attic and they have like stuff that they don't want us to still up there, but why hide the basement? Like, that's strange because we had a guy that was for an energy company and he replaced all the light bulbs, and I was like, what's there's we thought it was a crawl space and ended up being a cellar or something. So, but maybe they had some like somebody buried.
You know, to me, I always thought that should be a homeowner's priority is to tell his tenants that, hey, we got this and this and this here in the house. The house includes a basement, the house includes an attic. I mean, to exclude that out of any info, even telling your tenants that's like a little fishy to me.
Yeah, I mean, this, like I said, this house was built around the flood, and I'm sure this area floods frequently, and so maybe, I think there was some erosion down in the basement where it could have been unsafe for people to be down there, so maybe that's why they had it closed off. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's sounds which could be coming from the basement area or the attic for that matter. But we have peripherals, imitations of voices and stuff, mainly in here. I mean, there's a heater in the utility room that kicks on and off. That's not really a problem with the sound. I don't really have too many other areas, mainly this spot. I mean, you could kind of hear things and maybe get a glitch in your peripherals from other spots, but it's mainly just this is where it's at. I mean, this is where people usually come through. A lot of people will come through here, and you don't know how many people might have died here or what has happened in this house. So,
all right, well, that's the walk around, guys. So it's time to get busy.
Alright. So, we're going to go through our equipment for those of you that don't know what our paranormal investigation equipment is and what it does. And we have a little bit of I wouldn't say an addition, but like
a few slight new pieces of technology.
Yeah, it enhances what we already have.
Y'all remember the spirit box, which you guys are always hearing that scanning noise. This is what causes the scanning noise. Scanning through white noise, picking up spiritual voices from possible spirits communicating with us in real time. And tonight, I know it was pink, but this little pink speaker, Panasonic, it is actually pretty much, to me, it makes the sound a lot better. You can hear it a lot more smoother, it's louder, and yeah, speakers come in handy with spirit boxes. Makes the sound more better.
Yeah. Now let's get our case over. See what we're going to be using. Now, we got the old faithful, the K2. In our last episode, for some reason the battery wasn't working, and I ended up having a 9-volt on me, which I haven't changed it. And miraculously, it works this time. It's not freaking out like it was. But this, it picks up the
electromagnetic.
Yeah, electromagnetic. The electricity, whatever, energy's in the air, and so when it's green, there's nothing really going on, and when it fluctuates, like you see, and it goes from yellow to red, there's more of it. It could be bad. Get on out of there.
Temperature gauge, thermometer, tells you what temperature it is. Look, right now it's 72, and the temperature going up.
Oh yeah,
weird. See, now it's 75 on the Christmas tree here, probably because of the light bulb and stuff. So, yeah, definitely need a temperature gauge to see what the temperature is. A decrease in temperature, which means the spirit has dropped temperature down for it to maybe possibly manifest itself. And Sometimes you'll be in a hot spot and get down, oh, I felt a cold spot here. What the heck is this? You know, and look at the temperature gauge. Oh my gosh, dropped from 73 to 55.
Yeah, it could also probably get really hot too.
Yeah. In the wintertime, if you hit a hot spot, what?
Yeah. And this is the laser grid. And,
it projects a laser, like a laser beam field that they can use. Spirits can walk into the field and it will project a black shadow on the field and it'll take out the beams.
yeah.
Tim found
some
some.
sticks in there and you could see the beams.
You found some interesting images on the last episode we filmed.
Yes, when we were over on Rose Hill, there was some blacked out figures, 2 of them, on the laser grid, and then there was an apparition that passed through from either the middle or the right to the left, and I have that. Check out episode 6, Return to the House on Rose Hill. And,
Season 2.
Season 2, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website, GearyHeerdink.com, and share it. But enough with that little spill.
Voice recorder, can't never have too many of these for EVP sessions. You hit record and start talking away, ask questions. See what you get later on.
We have our little night vision camera. And,
Devil's handles. Ooh, you like that?
oh yeah, devil's handles.
You like talking about those.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. Because when you have these, get your devil's handles out, and you got to have steady hands.
So what's the deal when it crosses?
Well, if it goes this way, then you're good. That's a good reaction. And if it goes like an X right there, it's bad news. You gotta get out of that house, get away somewhere if somebody's not happy. And so,
I think we had it cross one time.
yeah, I think it might have been over. Over at my parents' house on the first episode. I think that went.
Yeah, I think so too.
You never know. I think they're called dowsing rods, but I like to call them devil's handles.
That's a new name that's been used for years. Deer cam is pretty much a still camera. Captures anything that moves in front of it, snaps a picture of it.
Or video if you want.
Or video too, yeah. If you want to catch a burglar coming in your house, use that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, here's another one we like to
Well, that goes for these audio recorders you can plug it into
I'm a
computer.
ignore that.
No problem, man. But
Oh wait, here, this is what I was meaning.
yeah, that's the night vision camera.
Yeah, it's a night vision camera. It looks like a little TV in here.
Yeah, it looks like a little like a radio with a screen on it, and so you could hide it if you got a babysitter come over and you think they're molesting your kid or something. You just stick it in there. And I don't want little Johnny to get poked, and so you hide that on a shelf, and you can get a ghost or a molester or whatever you want.
Hey, as long as it's a really good-looking woman, I wouldn't mind being. Well, never mind.
And that's about the gist. We have our Zoom HD audio recorder over there for everything else.
Yeah.
And our Nikons. I have some Sony HD cameras, but we're probably just going to run on a skeleton equipment this time around.
And we're only just improving our game. We're always just increasing our intake on equipment. We can only better ourselves and improve.
Now I know you guys are probably thinking, oh my god, we'll never get to be ghost hunters like Anthony Geary and Tim Heerdink, the coolest cats in the world. Well, you can go to Walmart and get these audio recorders for less than $80. You probably get for around $30 something.
$30.
Then you can go on ghosttop.com or Amazon and you can get these for fairly inexpensive.
$25.
And then, anything. You don't have to have thousands of dollars of equipment. Just get out, get yourself a still camera, get yourself an audio recorder and a flashlight, and you're ready to go.
Here's a little hack that I came up with. Take this laser grit here, and you shine it, okay? Maybe you bought it and you didn't buy a stand with it. I'm trying to think how I do this here.
We're on a work work in progress on that.
I mean, I've done it before, but I'm just trying to remember how I did it. It'll work. You gotta get it right on there, on the money.
Let's see what I can do that.
Yeah, Mr. PhD.
Mr. PhD. Mr. Associate. Let's see. Tough cookie, huh?
Guess it don't work.
Guess that's what thumbs are made for. Alright, well, we're getting ready to turn lights out. We're going to see if we can kill whatever's been dead for all these years all along. Stop following me. It's time to die.
Insert laugh track. Alright, go.
Alright, let's go ahead and get temperature setting for us. Gotta get temperature of the kitchen. 65.6 degrees.
Alright. Well, lots has been going on with Tim lately, and been bugging him a lot, and he's got to move, and he doesn't want to come after him and follow him to his new home. So we're gonna try to end it tonight. Stop it before it does. So that's it. Tim? Any questions? No? Any got any chest?
Why are you following me? Can you repeat that? Are you messing with my flashlight again?
Yeah, just flash.
Yeah. I have this K2 meter. Can you change the color? You like messing with my electronics so much?
So why are you following Tim for? Why do you keep bugging him? Why do you keep bugging Tim? And Amber, why do you keep bugging them? Do you have anything to say?
Well, you know that you're dead.
He doesn't know.
Well, you are, so you best just be leaving those people that are alive alone so you can control their lives. If you're here, make my flashlight flicker again.
It's doing it. Yeah, it's going out. Can you make his flashlight go all the way off? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I said yes.
Clear as day, it said yeah.
Then do it.
Then do it.
I don't believe you.
Make Tim's flashlight go completely dead. Do it. Drain that battery.
Take that energy if you have to.
Prove that you are here right now by draining that battery dead. Go.
You did the opposite. You gave all energy back to the flashlight.
Come on, we don't think you can drain that battery. Drain Tim's flashlight. All the way, come on, do it. Prove yourself, prove your strength. I know you're here because I can feel you're messing with my head. Pressure to my head. Now do it.
It said hey or something.
Yeah, I said hey. Hey! Why are you shouting? You tell us what you're shouting for? What? Why are you bugging Tim and Amber? Why can't you just leave them alone and let them live their lives? Because what?
Alright, so it's like a little later.
Mark that down. Tim said he's seen something in the living room.
Person in front of that door.
Are you in the living room?
You just said front.
Yeah, I did, dude.
Where's your holiday spirit? You just tell me fucking stuff. It's not real nice.
Did Tim just see you in the living room? Was that you? If so, make a noise. What room are you in? Well, Tim said he's pulling your plug tonight because he said you're not following him to his new home. So what do you guys say about that? You're staying here and he's moving on. I said, fuck you.
And, you can just stay right here in this house. You can go to the other side, wherever you
Yeah,
want.
female just said, listen.
Say what you're gonna say.
I saw something there.
Okay? What was it?
Look at glare by that door.
Yeah.
Are you messing around in that living room in there? Are you really a coward? You not gonna finish your sentence or what? Guys, notice how it goes completely silent.
Sounds like a bunch of pussy ass bitches if you ask me.
Notice how it goes completely silent and then we'll get stuff. Which, I don't know if it's them trying to think of stuff to say.
They're not real good with trash talking, huh?
Go ahead, do your comebacks. Notice the complete silence in the spirit box. Is that all you got to say, or what?
You know, you haven't made this go from green at all. You must be one weak ass bitch.
I think they're just interested in trying to talk crap.
Yeah, you're like all talk, no walk, you know.
It's a spirit box.
Yeah? What?
Makes sense. You're making Tim yawn with your boringness. You ain't doing nothing. Little words on the device ain't gonna prove us nothing. You gotta prove us. So all this could be just nothing but regular interference. You gotta prove that you're here. Take your balls out of your purse.
Aye.
I don't know, what's with these eavesdroppers? You know, they just come in and they're like, hey, how you doing?
I'm not interested in
Conversation.
I'm interested in you getting your dead ass back to the dead world and
Leaving him alone.
me alone.
So he can move on to his house. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, but Tim and Amber say you're not following them to their new house. Your ass is staying here. You're not going nowhere. So they want you to leave them alone. Which means leave them alone. Goodman. That was weird. Goodman. I think I said Walt Goodman. Who the hell is Walt Goodman?
Man, so I was a good man or something else. I know I'm all famous and everything for my show, but you don't have to follow me like a paparazzi.
Since we're here doing this, can you go ahead and tell us what's in the attic and the basement? No one. It said clear out day, no one.
Huh.
Oh, so no one's in the basement, huh?
What about the grave in the backyard then? What's that about?
Can't get your tongue? Why is there a grave in Tim's backyard?
Something damn noise in the living room. So are you making noise in there? If you're in there, tap again. Seem to be having a good old time with a flashlight.
Ghosts. I don't see no ghosts. All I hear is a bunch of trash talking bar attendees who ain't doing nothing. Bunch of schoolyard girls fighting over one man or something. Who's your baby's daddy? What the heck was that?
Damn ghost elf or something.
It sounded like a woman screaming. Alright, let's move on to it. So a lot of noise on the spirit box. A lot of weird stuff. I just saw another weird flash in the living room again out of the corner of my eye. A lot of profanity coming from this device.
Definitely.
I don't know what is going on. Like, what is up with the spirits tonight? They're just all rowdy. Well, it is Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night party night, I guess.
So we don't know what's going on. But
This is the center of the house. Maybe we should go to the most active spot, somewhere between the kitchen and the second bedroom. Maybe we can find some answers there.
do you just want to go sit in the second bedroom?
Sure, whatever you manage. Friday night fights. Boy, man, they were ready to fight. What it sounded like a band. I mean, they were just like ready to start whooping. Alright. This is... Oh, yeah, you drained my camera battery, why don't you? You're real nice. Well, I guess I'll switch this out and then we'll get going again. Okay, so we're in the second bedroom of the house of Tekoppel.
I'm on a shit fucking spirits tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just getting out of hand. They're getting all rowdy and stuff, so now we're going to see what they have to say about it now.
I wonder if they can get this to change colors. This is one of the most active areas of the house, in between this and the kitchen.
I haven't, yeah.
I'll just set this right here. 64.2, 63.8.
You got that temperature down?
Yeah, do that.
Make it go down to 60. Or even rise it up if you can. 64.
64, 65, 65.8, 66.
Take it to 70. Come on, keep going. Keep going. We want 70. Come on. Where are your trash talking buddies at? There's a lot of trash talking buddies that were on there earlier, cussing me and Tim out, saying the F word numerous times. We're about to call it a night here soon, so we want to know why you keep following Tim and Amber. We don't want to hear you damn singing.
I guess there's a lot out there. There's some lazy good.
Yeah, we're just going to get some laser day activity here. Step on them boxes and move by that laser grid. Is there a male spirit in his house? If you are, state your name and why you're here. What's your first name? What's your first name? Can you tell us your first name, please? How many people are in this house right now? Tim and Amber and bugging them all the time. Man. That is strange.
Repeat that again.
Pizza, dude.
Pizza. We did eat pizza tonight. Thank you for the observation. Is it okay if you just stay here and like bother whoever's next or like I don't know, don't bother anybody at all? Cause nobody wants you. Sorry you died. And I don't need no undead friends. And people that are still here.
You're gonna make Tim bust the house here in a minute. You better say your piece before he does it. And can a man eat his supper in peace?
Sure. If you're gonna stay in the house, you should at least do the dishes or laundry or something. You don't contribute, so I had to kick you out. Because this is all democracy.
You ready to pull a wrap on this?
Yeah, I guess so. They're just being douchebags tonight. Guess we're gonna have to cleanse them Ghostbuster style.
I mean, they were all talking to me like 15 minutes ago now. Cussing us out, calling us a name like a bunch of drunken fools in the bar.
Yeah, definitely.
This ought to be an interesting interview. I mean, an interesting review. See what they had to say on this. This was some funny stuff.
Big ghost in the house. Yeah, man, we could do a couple stills real quick, and then we'll do a blessing and
All night.
call it a night. Alright, it's time to cleanse this house once and for all. No more following me. No more nonsense. No more insults. We don't want you following. We're ready to start a new life, a new house, new town, and we're ready to be clean of everything. So, put down a couple verses. Hopefully, we'll put these things to rest. Everybody be at peace after this. Okay. So I have Psalms 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And the Lord's Prayer on Matthew 6, verses 9 through 13. In this manner, therefore, pray, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And he himself took our infirmities, and that is a skip. Try and mess with me, huh? And do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. So, just a little saying, and we will not let evil in our household. So, go be dead.
So Tim, now's the best time for you to stand up and tell the spirit how you feel about them following you.
Don't like you following me no more. So, I'll tell you. Stop it already. You're annoying me. We are going to be away from this once and for all. It's been 20 years. Tired of the bad nightmares. I'm ready for some sleep. It's taking a toll on the health, sure. And
No, it cannot follow you.
No, you can't follow me anymore, so I'm alive. I plan on sticking that way. You can't come back from the dead. You ain't possessing nothing. So,
I'm Anthony Geary.
I'm Tim Heerdink.
And remember, there's always light beyond the dark.